As a little girl, I remember going to grab my yellow Fisher Price chair every Sunday, as my mom would ask me how I wanted my hair styled, what color barrettes I wanted to pass her the comb. And those are moments that I will never forget.
All right, so I don't have one specific moment like that I remember in my early childhood, but some of my earliest moments were very positive. My mom always made sure I was very comfortable when she was doing my hair. I was always allowed to lay down. I was allowed to fall asleep. And that really impacted me in a positive way because like when I was younger, I didn't really realize how great that was. But as I got older, I'm like speaking to my friends and hearing like that, they didn't really have good experiences with their mom doing their hair. They were like more rough, their moms. But my mom was always very gentle. She always made sure I was comfortable. She always asked me questions about like how I wanted my hair to be done. So I feel like that really gave me a lot of creative expression and control with,
I just
how I
wanted
wanted my
her
hair
to
to be
be
done.
comfortable in knowing that braids were okay, that it was fine. Because a lot of times the reason I was asking you if you were comfortable and okay is because I wanted you to know that you have a choice. And the choice that you were making, because your hair was natural, it was still good. My journey began when I believe her perm began, and then my journey began because when I'm looking at, well, actually, it's afterwards, a couple of years afterwards, but I knew that I wanted to actually lock my hair then because I don't like perms. I don't even like to comb my hair. Or just I always have it in one, just going back. I didn't like a ponytail because I get a headache. So I basically just knew that I wanted that, but I didn't want the thick locks because my head is very sensitive and I didn't want headaches. So I decided that I wanted just thin locks. And I went to the beautician who actually started the Heman's hair. And I told her, oh, just cut off all my hair. And she refused to. She said, oh, that's not going to be professional enough. You work in a hospital. They're not going to respect you. I said, oh, it's okay. They'll respect me. Just cut it off. And I cut it off and she started it. And I love how it started because I was able to curl it. Wish I tried to tell this one to do the curl, but she said it makes her look too old and she's not old as me. But it's really nice. It has a curly look and I loved it. I love when it started off and I've enjoyed it since. And I expressed that to her and I told her, oh, you could do it. And she started to go natural in college because she was forced to because her hair was looking bad.
Because because anyone who's gone to college knows like when you go to college in a rural area, it's not
And
a
the
lot of
water.
people
Her hair
that
was
know how to
bad.
do black hair. So yeah, and the water where I went to college was just
I was
really
worried about that.
weird.
I was
Like
worried about that. It's
yeah, I
not
didn't
gonna
really
look.
agree with my hair. So I finally
Yeah.
would started going natural in college and I just started getting goddess locks a lot and faux locks.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing. I fell in love with them. I was like, I wish these were mine. Like I never wanted to take
Yeah.
them out. Like I would keep them in for months. And then finally I went back to a perm when I cut
No,
my
but
hair.
before you went back to a perm, we started more talks because you were now coming back to me, and I felt like you just back in the old days because I started braiding your
Oh yeah,
natural
yeah.
hair, and I
Yeah, that's
started
true.
twisting it and then pull it out.
Yeah, like
So
twist
I
outs, braid
enjoyed that.
outs. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I was
true.
happy because then I felt like you was going away to college. So then I enjoyed you coming back, and it was
Oh
just like
yeah.
old times, and we just watch our movies, and I
Yeah.
was just coming. I mean, my back was hurting me sometimes because I had her laying across my lap, and then she would literally
Sacrifice.
fall asleep. And sometimes, you know what it is, she doesn't know time, so she'll tell me, "Oh, we could start my hair at 8, 9, 10 o'clock," and then she'll start my hair at 11 o'clock. So I'll be up braiding her hair at 2 o'clock in the morning, and my back is hurting me, and I'm twisting and turning. But I enjoyed it so much. I just used to look down at her, and I don't know. I just used to touch your head and your hair, and just knowing that you're just right there. It was a comfort to me. I love that. Well, my son, when he came to me, he said, "Ma, Q is getting locks." And I was like, "Really?" He said, "Not now. Probably by the time she's like 2 years old, so she's not as tender to start her locks." But I was just like, my heart was swelling. I was just like, "Oh man, I love that." And just knowing that we starting her early, and just to see, she'll see others who have locks that look like her. That's more important to us because it's not, you don't have to even look in a magazine. It's right here in front of your household. And we're a close knit family, so it's gonna make all the world to me. It's gonna mean a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like it's really taught us all like just like I was saying before, like patience and to trust the process. Because how locks look at the beginning and how they look like years later is so different. But I think it's also taught us, like, for me, at first I was hesitant because I'm like, I'm in the entertainment industry and I act and I'm on camera a lot and I know locks. Not that people like don't like them, but it's just like, like not a lot of people have them because they want to do like all sorts of things with their hair, like wigs and stuff. But like I said, like before, like seeing Chloe and Haley and people like that, it encouraged me to get it more because I'm like, okay, people are on camera with this, like, and people love it. And also, I could be one of those people to just be that pioneer person, like, and to start it, so other people would feel more confident, like, okay, I can lock my hair too, like, and then it's so versatile, and I feel like it's just all taught us like to bond in a way too, because it's like, oh, we all have locks, like, what are you doing with your hair next, like, what are you doing, like, some of us
And I think
take care
Kyo
of
is
it
going to
different.
listen to you though, because she's already so attached to Cash.
Yeah.
So she's going to listen to her. Another thing I remember early why Cash had such a difficult time with natural hair. I remember the Scholastic magazine, and it showed like black people and black people hair, like I don't know what they were implying, but as if they were thinking it was a mess. And I kept telling Cash, I said, that is nice. It's natural. It looks good. So now he'll get to see that you don't have to search in a magazine to know that this is it. I don't care if it's a twist, if it's a braid, if you put the ponytail in one, even with the locks, but the natural hair is the best hair. But be proud of it. So that's what I want for Q. And I think that's what you're going to give to her, because
Yeah.
the older I get, I don't know if she'll want to listen to me. But I know every time she passes by, Cache have any lip gloss, she wants to do everything she does. So if you want to follow her, you get to see a role model. And that's going to mean a lot to me.